What's going on, guys? I'm your boy SuLLy, and today I'm back with another episode of SuLLy on Sundays. Yes, weekly vlogging series where I sit down for 5-10 minutes, talk about my week, life, all of that jazz. Apologies for getting really close to my face and I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah. Last week I mentioned that I would be going up north on Friday, and I did that. I've literally just got home from the Weekender with New Again, Safeguard, Northern Horizons, and then on the Leeds date, Dire Bloom played as well. I was only able to go to the Leeds and Preston ones, but both were incredible shows, absolutely awesome bands, awesome dudes. Obviously, I recommend checking them all out. I say I'll put links to whatever they have in the description, but likely it is I won't, unless I watch this video in a few months' time and decide to do it then. But at that point, it'll be useless, so ignore everything I've just said. But before we get more into that, talk about the rest of my week, because just to sort of get out of the way, I didn't actually do a whole bunch. Again, it was a bit of a rough week personally for mental health and whatnot. I was pretty much bedbound all week. I just didn't move, I didn't do anything, didn't go to lectures or seminars or screenings at all week. Had to get an extension on one of my essays, which I now have to get done by, I think it's Saturday, because it's a 10-day extension, but I'm not sure if it's just normal days or work days, so I'll have to email to confirm about that and find out before Thursday, preferably. But yeah, wasn't exactly the best week. Had a lot of trouble sleeping again, at normal time anyway. I didn't sleep at all during any of the nights. It was literally a case of I'd be up, not being able to sleep. I'd end up just watching shit and then end up passing out at 10 the next morning, or sometimes even later than that. Then not getting up till 3 in the afternoon, and not getting anything done or being productive or anything along those lines, which sucks for me as someone who always tries to be productive and avoid being lazy, so to speak. But when it's something like that, it's not exactly something you can avoid, and I just didn't really do a whole lot. I went out on Monday to try and clear my head a bit and sort myself out, just to get out of my room pretty much. But it didn't really do a whole lot for me. I actually got back quite late because it was going out, so didn't get back home till 3, and then obviously I wasn't gonna sleep straight away because I'd been, I didn't, no, yeah, I just got home and didn't sleep, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, that's enough about my shitty start to the week. I actually went up north on Friday, like I said. I got an overnight coach actually, at about 11 PM on the Thursday. Got to Leeds, and Horsforth, however you pronounce it, Horsforth, which is where my girlfriend's uni is at. So I got there at 6:30 in the morning. She met me outside, went up to hers, and then just passed out till 12. Then we got some food. Yeah, we got a burrito, and then went to the venue, met the band. Yeah, met the band, watched a gig, and then we all went our separate ways for the night. I went back to Laura's. Two of the guys from New Again stayed at Vic's because he lives in Leeds, and the rest of them went up to Preston because that's where the next show was. So they all, some of them have cars, which is why they were able to do that, but they all went up to Preston, and then the next day, me and Laura stayed in bed till about 12ish, and then we went out, had Nando's. Yeah, we ate, then got the train to Preston. Got to Preston for about 5ish, and then 10 to 5. Then we went to Casper's and got a crepe, however you pronounce it. Yeah, we got one of them, and then we went to the gig. The one in Preston was actually sick. The venue they played at in Preston was sick. It's called Ships and Giggles. It's I'm presuming it's a student bar. Like, it's a pub in Preston, and it's like dank. The setup's awesome. They have like TV screens for Super Smash Bros. And Mario Kart and FIFA. Pool table, which is normal for most pubs, but then it's also a live music venue as well, so you can't really complain. But yeah, as I said, awesome gigs. Very glad to go up and support the guys, because I think of the 21 shows they've now done, I believe it is. Preston was their 20th, I think. Or tonight was their 20th, something like that. I've only missed like 4, including tonight's one. Which is actually quite good, because it basically makes me their biggest fan. And yeah, like, they dropped a new song Monday, like a lyric video for it, and then they played that over the weekend, because they're sort of switching up their sound and trying to get away from playing their older EP, because they want to progress and move on to new things and stuff, and potentially get signed by the end of the year, if not the end of the like calendar year, the end of the uni year, so they can progress as stated before. But yeah, that's the plan with those guys. I'd highly recommend listening to them. I've been mentioning them in vlogs for about a year and a half, I think. Yeah, long old time, but they're all awesome dudes. I've known them all for years, and would highly recommend listening to their music. Personally, as someone who listens to that type of music in general, I really enjoy it, and the fact that it's my friends just makes it like all the more better for me. But yeah, going and showing them support's awesome, which is why I do it so often. Because with this sort of music, it's really important to support your local scene with it, because that's the only way bands can really grow, unless they get one ridiculously lucky break and things just pay off for them. But yeah, the crowds for the gigs I went to, the crowd in Leeds was actually quite awesome. Safeguard managed to pull off a decent sized crowd for their headline. The Preston one, quite a few people showed up from Billy's uni, because he goes to UClan up there, and then obviously the other bands and stuff were there. And yeah, it was a good like 20 something people were there for the Preston one. I think there was a little bit more for the Leeds one, and obviously I don't know how the Newcastle one went, but I'll talk to the guys about that tomorrow, find out, and all of that jazz. But that pretty much wraps it up for me, I think. Oh no, today even, although I didn't go to the gig, I did spend the day with Laura. Last night at midnight, Billy turned 21, so we went out clubbing in Preston with the guys from the band. Laura went home because she didn't feel like going out, and she wanted to spend some time with her mum, because she was supposed to on Wednesday and didn't get to because she had work. So yeah, she went home for the night. I stayed out in Preston and then got a 6 o'clock, I got like a 9 o'clock train to Wigan. Got to Laura's, passed out for an hour or two, and then we went for a meal. I haven't had a carvery in so long, and it was so fucking dank. I was a very happy boy when I came out of that. And then we went to Manchester whilst I had to wait for my coach. We got like photo booth pictures done, which seems to be a thing we do quite a lot. But yeah, they're quite cute. There's actually a video of it. If I am able to, I'll download the video and add it into this, so you guys can get a glimpse of that. The shenanigans that we get up to on a regular basis. And then I got my coach back. My coach got delayed by like an hour, or not delayed, but it got stuck in traffic for like an hour and a half. And then we took a pit stop whilst traffic died down, which delayed us even more. And I literally got home like just before midnight, so I had time to record this, but I know it's gonna go up late. I should have recorded it earlier when Laura said, when I was at hers. I just didn't, and I'm a fucking idiot for it. But the most important thing is that it was recorded on the Sunday, and it's still Sunday somewhere by the time it goes up, so technically still a SuLLy on Sundays. But yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for me. Hoping that just uni's better this coming week. I plan on going into everything, but everyone who needed to be aware has been made aware of the circumstance and what's going on. Obviously, I dealt with it last year as well, so they were aware from that. But I've been emailing the right people. I have a session with student welfare tomorrow and my PA tomorrow to talk about it and discuss things and see what I can do moving forward, help me out a bit. Yeah, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it's just a better week, and I don't struggle as much as I have been. But seeing Laura usually helps with that, so fingers crossed, all is well. But yeah, that's going to be that. I hope you guys did enjoy it. As always, I've been your boy SuLLy. Apologies again for lack of content. As per, I will be doing a podcast with Ryan at some point. I don't want to make any promises though, because he's working quite a lot. And he's doing Friday night shifts, which means he always finishes late from work, so he doesn't want to get home at ridiculous time and then record an hour podcast. But yes, it will be coming eventually, I promise. It will be there. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. I've been your boy SuLLy. This has been SuLLy on Sundays. As always, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and peace.